Welcome to this How It Works video for Bannerman.io. This is a quick guide to help you get the best out of using this tool. So we're going to get straight into it. Navigate to our design generator at the top with Create with AI, or here on the homepage with Start with AI. So let's go. On the first step, you will choose your size. There are many presets available for various social media channels. You can see the sizes there. And you can also choose custom if you have a custom size in mind. But for this example, we're going to do Instagram post. And we'll click next. Step 2, you will be presented with two options, a guided setup or a quick prompt. If you feel you're good at prompting, by all means go ahead and choose quick prompt, but we would advise using the guided setup, and then once you have some experience with the guided setup, you'll understand how to do a quick prompt. So let's go through with the guided setup. On step 3 is where we'll provide a very short topic for the banner. We won't never put a company name in here or anything like that, because the AI won't understand your company name or your business. But what you will say is what type of business you are. So for this example, we're going to use pet shop. On this step is where we're going to enter the main description of what we would like the banner to show and look like. We will have follow-on steps where we can enter text, so we're not going to worry about what the text says on this step. This is mainly about how we want it to appear. As you can see here, I've entered the description that is a banner for a pet shop that's having a sale on pet bunny rabbits. I've described the background, which will be a green gradient, and what I want to see in the foreground. So this is just giving you an idea of what the type of content you will need to enter here. So you should give, if you want to have a specific style, specific color for the background, do enter it. And if you want to see a specific style in the foreground, this is just a helpful way to show that. You don't have to explain it as background and foreground. You can, for example, say you want to show a plane flying over a beach and it's a lovely sunny day, and you will of course get that generated as well. Next. This step is optional. You can add some text, or if you don't want text on the image, you can choose no text. But for this, we're going to choose main text, secondary text, and a call to action. So our main text will be the largest text on the image. So we're going to say 50% off all rabbits. Our secondary text will be a smaller sentence underneath. So we're going to say here, ends this Saturday. Call to action is a button. So we'll go shop now. And we will choose next. On this step, you can add a logo. For this example, we won't do that, but if you choose yes, add a logo, you can upload it here. It's best to upload a logo that has a transparent background. Otherwise, you're going to see a background on it. So if you've got a white background or a different colored background on your image that you upload, it's going to look a bit untidy when you create your AI banner. So always use a transparent background on that. So, but for this example, we're going to say no logo needed, and we'll choose next. Here we can choose up to 4 styles of the banner. I'm going to choose photoreal, a 3D render. I like the idea of minimalist, Swiss, and bold and vibrant, just to give us a range of styles that we can choose one from to continue with. Feel free to experiment with these different styles depending on what you're trying to achieve. And we'll go next. Here we can decide on the banner background whether we want it to be simple or detailed. Now, we've already described that we want a green gradient background, so we're going to keep it on simple. If, for example, you said you wanted to have an airplane flying over a beach on a sunny day, you would choose detailed background. We'll go next. What level of impact? By default, it's bold, and this normally generates excellent images. But if you want to go a bit more conservative, subtle, you can choose here. Or if you want a more attention grabbing, you can choose urgent. But we're going to just leave it on bold for the moment. And then we will create the banner. On this step, if you're not logged in already, you will be asked to log in. You can log in with Google. That's the quickest and easiest way. And you'll already have access then to your free credits. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to log in with Google. The banner generation may take up to 3 minutes, so we ask that you don't navigate away from this page, whether you're on a mobile or desktop, as it may cancel the generation and you'll lose your progress. So just leave this page open, and then we will be presented with 4 options. Here we go. Our banners have loaded, and it may take a couple of minutes just for them to show up. So when if you see the white screen there, don't press anything, just allow it to load in. So now we can see that we've got 4 different options to choose from. All of them are very good. You can choose, obviously, what suits you. For this example, I think we're going to proceed with this. This is nice and bright looking, and it'll grab attention for an Instagram post. So we're going to go and edit this design. Now that we have chosen an image, this is where Bannerman.io really stands out, because all of this text is editable. We can choose what we want to edit. We can move it around. We can change its style. And that's really such a feature to have, because many AI generated images, you cannot do anything with the hard coded on text, but in this case we can. So we're going to now just show you an example of the type of things you can do. So for this image, we're just going to scale this button up a bit. And if we want to change the color or the font or the text, we can come over to the side menu here. And because we have this button selected, we can now edit its layer properties. We can go and change the background to, let's say, a nice blue. We have a border radius. We want to round it off there to soften it up. We can move it up here if we like. And then for this text, we might want to change the font. So let's choose a different font, maybe Poppins. There's a wide range of fonts here. So in this area, anytime you select one of these texts or elements, you'll be able to edit it over on the right hand side. And you can see there's many options in here, and this will be updated all the time with new and regular features. And it's just all very user friendly and self-explanatory. Like, we can add stroke here if we like, and we can increase the stroke width or decrease. We can change the background colors. So a very powerful tool. And if we want to add any additional text or buttons, we can do that from up here. So here we can add text, an image, a button, or your logo. Again, really powerful tool, very easy to use. To export this image, we can simply go up here and we will export it. We can export our banner as a JPEG. It will have a reduced quality and a watermark because we're on the free plan. To get access to the other export methods and to remove the watermark, please sign up for a paid plan, and you can check those out on the credits section. So if you navigate to the top of the website, you'll see there's credits, and that's where you can upgrade to a paid plan. We hope you enjoyed this video on how to get the best out of Bannerman.io. There are some more advanced features in the design editor. Be sure to check them out. We will do a follow-up video on those shortly. Be sure to check out the homepage. You can see here some featured banners. You will also see recent banners. So all users on a free plan that export, your banners go here. If you'd like to keep your generations private, you can sign up for a paid plan. And if you'd like to leave us any feedback, you can do so here on the bottom right hand corner. That's it for now.